Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP. So let's just dive in and let's talk about a few things. So at the current moment in time that I am recording this video, the overall market is up about 5.14%. We still do see Bitcoin dominance dropping rapidly, as a lot of altcoins are actually taking off a little bit. We did see XRP earlier up 5.89%. Gotta love to see that percentage number. But ultimately, yeah, this market is doing some nice moves. All coins on the 24-hour span up double digits. Chainlink is definitely one of them. Chainlink has been one that we have been watching. QNT always doing some monstrous moves. And on the 7-day span, we are still seeing a lot of tokens. It's funny to see Terra Luna, or I should say Terra Classic, pumping the way it has been. But it is substantial, though. To really kind of watch this market kind of do this 180 turnaround in such a short amount of time proves the fact that we should be taking advantage of these dips. To me, I always think that when we see these major crashes in this market where everyone thinks that we're going much, much lower, it is usually the best time to DCA in to some of these low cap gems, as well as these low valued utility gems like XRP. XRP has been a buy signal for a very long time, ever since it touched down to about 30 cents. And I think that even right now at 35 cents, it's not too bad. But I would wait if you guys are, trying to jump in at a very, low level or so. I would wait a little bit. I do believe that we are going to pump into the ETH merge, and then we might see a sell-off. But I will say this, I have been averaging in even at these prices just because I don't really care about the short-term price action. And if you guys do care about the short-term price action, you might want to wait, but it does have a very high, risk, level to it to wait right now. I think that in this market, we are near our bottom. I think that we are either near it or around our bottom within this market. So I'm not expecting much more low, value gems to be, hitting these, astronomical low targets that everyone has been touting on, Twitter, especially even Bitcoin. Everyone has been calling for 10K on Bitcoin. Is it a possibility? 100%. But I'm more so dead set on averaging into these extremely undervalued utility gems like XRP. Now, also talking about XRP, we have been watching one thing very closely, and that is the SEC. We do see over here, this goes back to the 8th, so just yesterday, Ripple's general counsel slams the SEC's political power grab. And yes, I do believe that when we really kind of look at what the SEC has been doing, it's disgusting. I think that they are, not only overreaching into the crypto market, but it is a clear political power grab. I think that is the best way to actually describe it. And we do see Stuart Alderati, general counsel at blockchain company Ripple, leveled fresh criticism at the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission in a recent tweet. Alderati accused the SEC of orchestrating a political power grab. And then we also do see down here in a recent speech that was given at the industry conference, SEC Chair Gary Gensler, rejected the idea that cryptocurrencies require specific rulemaking. Gensler has once again signaled that his regulatory agency will continue to apply existing rules to the cryptocurrency tokens, aka he's going to continue to attack this space. And I think that right now, the funny thing is that we just made a video on a possible settlement in November. We are actually seeing a lot of movements around those dates, and we're going to be talking about that. But first, I do want to share with you guys this overall thread from CoinDesk. This is alive with, again, Gary Gensler. He was speaking at the CoinDesk, I guess this is like just a little bit of a meeting. And he was talking about the overall regulatory stance within crypto. And down here, we do see a few things. So reviewing or previewing this morning's speech, the SEC Gov, Gary Gensler, tells CoinDesk, we are, a cop on the beat. That's what Congress set up in the 1930s, but we work with market participants. The public is investing for a better future based upon the efforts of others. And it's about that common enterprise and that entrepreneurial effect or effort, which is the hallmark of investment contracts, which are securities. And then ultimately, it's about protecting the investing public, which it's not. I love to see that quote coming from, Gary Gensler all the time. It's about, protecting the, public. It's not. It's about protecting those who they want to protect, aka the big money, the banks. And if the investing public is investing in crypto to have some protection, there's a lot of protections that you or sorry, that you right now are not getting the protection from, but should be because it's the law. And then down here in the job I'm in now, I'm technology neutral. No, he's not. But I'm not policy neutral. Many cryptocurrencies don't just resemble securities, they are, the SEC Gov Chair Gary Gensler says. That being the case, he adds service providers, including crypto exchanges, have an obligation to come in and register. And listen closely to this, is about a minute and 41 seconds long. I'm going to play this short clip, and then we will comment on it after it's done.
You've said on numerous occasions that you believe a lot of crypto trading platforms, which we commonly refer to as crypto exchanges, should be registered as national securities exchanges because, in your view, and in the view of your predecessor, Jay Clayton, and in the view of, I think, many other SEC staffers and even lawyers, a lot of cryptocurrencies do resemble securities. What's the next step?
They don't just resemble, they are securities, Nick. They are. I mean, Thurgood Marshall, a great Supreme Court justice, wrote in an opinion, and I think it was in the 1970s, that Congress painted with a broad brush to protect the public. And when somebody is raising money from the public and the public anticipates a profit. And so that's kind of the core. And yes, the service providers, if you wish, the crypto exchanges, the crypto lending platforms, whether they call them centralized or decentralized, so-called DeFi, they're transacting and providing services to the public. And they're providing those services around some very small handful of non-security tokens, crypto non-security tokens, but the vast number of these thousands of tokens, without prejudging any one of them, meet the standard of being a security. And thus the platforms have an obligation to come in, register, work with us, find a path.
And it's funny that they continue to tout, crypto exchanges. This is why I do believe that they will go after crypto exchanges very soon. And it's not going to be the small ones. It's going to be the bigger ones. It's an absolute nightmare right now. And also, yes, this is what I wanted to talk about next. We did see Treasury will warn White House that crypto needs major regulations. We've been seeing a lot of, warnings about regulations. We've been hearing a lot of talks about regulations within crypto, but we don't see any movement happening. They are dragging their feet. They are not saying anything. They are going about this with a broad picture about, what is and what isn't a security. This is an issue. We want, movement to happen here. Yesterday, we did talk about 3 agencies that, does not include the SEC that will be going after crypto in regards to regulations and actually moving the needle. This is what we are watching for. This is what we are waiting for. And also, we just seen a monstrous update. This was from James K. Fallon. This is going back 9 hours ago at the time that I am recording this. SEC versus Ripple XRP. The parties have filed a joint proposal to govern sealing issues relating to the upcoming summary judgment motions to be filed in this case. And then we do see Jeremy Hogan circle September 19th as the day we get to see most of the cards the parties are holding. Ripple versus SEC, the Endgame. It's getting me excited. I'm weird like that. And we do see down here, I will feel a void in my life once this case is over. I'm hoping this void in our life fills the void in our portfolios. And I do completely agree that we will see that. I am very, very excited for this. I think that September is going to be huge. I honestly do think that September, all the way through the end of this year, is going to be a huge time frame for crypto. This is why I do say, I have been DCAing in. I really don't care about what happens from now until the end of this year in regards to price action. Because guess what? We could see, even more lower pricing, and that's totally fine. I will be a buyer. I have fiat on the sidelines. I'm hedged either way. This is why I say, and this is what I have been saying since the beginning of the summertime, to DCA in on these major dips, on these major opportunities. Don't buy into the FOMO and let your bags ride. And, I think that that is the best, advice that anyone can really kind of receive in this market. That is not financial advice, is to, just kind of take a step back. Don't listen to what you see on Twitter and DCA in when you feel comfortable. And that is when we are seeing these major drops in this market where, we're dropping to prices that we might not see for, a few years or so. But also, around a possible settlement, we have been waiting for this. And I do believe that we could see it by November. But we could even see it sooner. And we do see over here confirmed Gary Gensler will testify in front of the Senate Banking Committee a week from today. This is on September 15th, all revolving around the ETH merge date, as well as the XLS 20 date to go live on the XRP ledger. I am very, very excited for this. And also talking about, regulations, I do believe that we will see proper regulations being ushered in very, very soon to compete with, systems being built overseas within the BRICS nations. Because guess what? We need to usher in and adopt crypto technology, or else we will fall behind. But I also think that this is going to be very interesting because it is an in-person, overall it is an in-person meeting that they will be doing where he will be testifying in front of the Senate Banking Committee. And I think that we will see XRP coming up. I think that we will see crypto regulation coming up. It's going to be very exciting. And I think that this is one to watch for. September is going to be a huge month. There's so much happening in this month. I think that the recent price action is just the tip of the iceberg. And also, like I said, in order for us to compete with the BRICS nations, they are moving very, very fast. They're moving away from the dollar. We actually did see this just a couple days ago. Today, OPEC Plus cut production. China has publicly opposed the price cap on Russian oil. Russia warns the West of retaliation. Biggest oil importer, China, who is considering joining BRICS. Saudi Arabia. What else is Saudi Arabia? Saudi Arabia considering oil sales to China in yuan instead of the dollar. The dollar, in my opinion, will see a collapse. We will essentially see the dollar lose its dominancy if it does not move towards a new reign. And what will that reign be? It will be adopting in crypto, having a digital dollar ushered in, and building upon crypto rails. Why? Because it's going to streamline the entire monetary system into new efficiencies that were never seen before. The biggest innovation since the 1960s when we did see debit and credit cards being ushered in. I think that this is going to be a monumental moment in history for finance, but also probably one of the biggest opportunities for anybody who is in this market, that is paying attention to this market, that is, not only awake and watching things unfold, but also understanding what is happening technologically. Because the technological advancements that is happening right now around crypto, around the monetary system, around monetary policies, is big, especially if you are in crypto. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. It's been Nick. Peace out, guys.